What's up, YouTube? I've got a question for you. What is your excuse for not asking God to send help? Hey, we all get knocked down sometimes. Sometimes we need God to send in some reinforcements. But what's your excuse for not asking? Let me tell you mine and tell you how I found my way out of it. So if you've been following my channel, you know that I'm training for an Ironman coming up. I have brain cancer, and so I have specific hurdles that I have to cross along the way. And my approach so far has been that I've been training for each section, each discipline of the triathlon, the run, the swim, the bike, on its own. And I was doing each one of those in 6-week segments. And then I was planning to integrate all 3 disciplines in a 16-week training plan, which is a standard triathlon training plan to get ready for the Ironman in May in Australia. And so I started on day 1 of my radiation and chemotherapy. I started with the run portion, and within 6 weeks, I was marathon ready. Then from there, I went on to swim, and 6 weeks later, even though the conditions were terrible, the winds were blowing, I was able to do that 2.5-mile swim and feel good about that. Then I transitioned to cycling, and I've got to be honest with you, cycling hasn't been going so well. The holidays, some very, very low energy. My white and red blood cell count is very, very low. I've got all the excuses. And one morning, I was laying in bed when I was supposed to be out riding, and I was super discouraged. And I started just praying about my discouragement, and then God reminded me of something. When I started running in Houston, when I first started my training, he sent me Brad. Brad is a strength and conditioning coach. We used to partner in ministry, and having him show up to the gym every morning to motivate me helped me get through that really difficult radiation treatment and keep exercising every morning. Then when I got back to California, God sent me Travis. And Travis is a guy from my church who is also a swim coach. He coached me, taught me how to swim. And not only did he help me reach my goal of being ready within 6 weeks, but I also gained a new good friend through that situation, which is very cool. And then I started cycling, and I didn't even realize it, but I was trying to go it on my own. And I don't know anything about cycling. I need help. And so I got out of bed, onto my knees, and I prayed and I asked God, send me somebody. I need somebody to train with in this area. And the next day, so crazy how quickly God works sometimes. The next day, I went to my daughter's preschool Christmas performance. And we're watching her, and she's just so cute. And then after the performance, I ran into a guy who we'd been talking earlier before, that we both had some pretty big goals. His was in cycling, and I asked him, how's that going? And he said, oh, not so well. I've kind of lost motivation. And he asked how my goals were going, and I said, not so well. I've kind of lost motivation. And then we started talking about scheduling, and his schedule matched my schedule. And so all of a sudden, I had a training partner. All right, everybody, I want to introduce you to my friend, Bill. Bill, get on over here.
Morning.
Bill, how old are you, man?
Well, 75.
And you prove that that is just a number. Bill, can you ride further than me?
Probably.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Do you ride faster than I ride?
Probably.
Absolutely you do. Bill, who looks better in spandex?
Oh, no, you by a long shot.
He's lying, folks. He's lying. Hey, both Bill and I have big goals this year. Bill, tell us, what's your big goal this year?
My goal to finish up this year is riding the distance around the equator.
Dang, man. How long have you been at this goal?
I started 13 years ago, so it's been taking a while to ride that distance.
Well, hey, man, that's a big goal. What is the actual distance of the equator of the Earth?
24,901 miles.
Dang, and I have no doubt that you're going to finish this. Nobody can stop this guy. In May, I'm going to ride 112 miles in Ironman Australia. By September, Bill will ride the distance of the entire world. And in a sense, we will have done it together. So who's with you? Put their names in the comments below, and then share this video with them as a way to say thanks for being there along your side. Also, like this video so other people who need encouragement to pray for God to send in reinforcements so they don't have to go it alone will get that encouragement and see this video. And let's get ready for a great 2020. Incredible things lie ahead. And so let's live life to the fullest each and every moment. Thanks, guys.